Okay, let's welcome Congressman Greg Steube of House Judiciary. Let's break down. It's great to see you, Congressman. Okay, legal experts are telling us this is what a special counsel could dig into with Hunter Biden's business dealings. We're not saying one will be appointed anytime soon, but first is this. Hunter Biden says, I'm not going to register with the U.S. government as a foreign lobbyist promoting the interests of foreign business partners. You know, they're brokering meetings with my father. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to register that. I'm going to set up a shell. I'm going to put my joint venture with CEFC, the Chinese energy company, into a shell. And that way I can avoid that. And they purposely set up the deal with that energy company in a shell corporation so Hunter wouldn't have to register with the U.S. government. The FARA violation, and this is exactly what General Michael Flynn was charged with. Take that one on first.
Yeah, there are so many legal issues here that demand investigation by the DOJ, and especially by a special counsel. I mean, we heard from the mainstream media for 3 years, Russia collusion. They appointed a special counsel who investigated for 18 months and went through all of President Trump's and the campaign's finances and information and documents. And this, you actually have a direct witness testifying and giving testimony and documents that the Senate Homeland Security Committee today said was authentic documents. This absolutely demands an investigation. And I think under 18 U.S.C. Section 201, I think both Biden and the Biden family have bribery and corruption type legal issues that have criminal penalties. And all of this needs to be investigated.
Okay. And then next, federal investigators, this is according to the Daily Caller News Foundation, the federal investigators got a FISA warrant against one of Hunter Biden's Chinese business partners at that Chinese energy company that Hunter partnered with, and that's Patrick Ho. He was charged in December 2017 with conspiracy to violate the Foreign Corrupt Practices Act and money laundering. That's related to Chinese energy contracts in Uganda and Chad. So then, then this guy wires $1 million to Hunter Biden's law firm via a shell so Hunter Biden can represent him in this case. Do you see how circular this is? So this guy's charged with practically the same laws that General Flynn was charged with, and Hunter's representing this Chinese official, but he set up a shell to avoid those charges. Do you see how circular that is?
Oh, it's a shell game. I mean, he's using shell companies. It's a shell game to move money around and then filter money to his father and then use his connections with the administration to get clients, to then use his ability to get into the administration to lobby for clients. It's completely against the law. It's corrupt behavior. Last night, Bobulinski said that at the best, it's compromise. I would say it's more than compromise. There's certainly corrupt behavior going on that certainly needs to be investigated. And I know it's not going to happen before the election, but I hope and pray that after the election, the DOJ is going to look at all of this.
Let's move on. Let's keep going on this, because here's what else happened. Okay, the deal starts to fall apart with the Chinese energy company CEFC and Hunter Biden. Then Tony Bobulinski finds out later that CEFC used shell companies to wire $5 million to Hunter Biden's law firm, and then they also set up a $5 million loan for the Bidens. That's what Tony Bobulinski's documents are indicating. And then, then Hunter Biden, Tony Bobulinski says, was asked by CEFC to represent it in a deal to buy a 14% stake in Rosneft. So there's all these side deals, secret deals that Tony Bobulinski didn't hear about. And he's saying, wait a second, you're cutting me out of all this, right? So this is what this is the deal making that Hunter Biden allegedly was doing on the side. And Tony Bobulinski wasn't cut in on this. What's your final word on that?
Well, and Joe Biden got a cut. The big man, Bobulinski, said, he told it to the American people last night on Tucker's show that the big man was Joe Biden. So not only was he directly getting money from these deals, but his family was getting money from these deals.
Yeah, so then, but we don't know where that money is, though. I mean, it says 10% for the big guy in an email. There's no evidence yet that Joe Biden yet has gotten that money. But, Congressman, we're going to still stay on the story. We're going to bring it back on. We're going to keep digging into this. Will you come back soon, Congressman? It's good to see you.
Absolutely. Thank you.